The radio's playing out where I stand. That song you loved, it pulls my hand. A melody rides the evening air, but it's your name called right there. We drove that dusty road last July, windows down under a painted sky. Every tune seemed to know our way, but I'm stuck on the words that you used to say. And I swear no matter what gets thrown, your name's a mark that's carved in stone. I hear your name on this beat, beneath the doubt and the heat, playing loud in the quiet towns I roam. Through every turn and every street, it's your name on this beat, like a song I can't outgrow. It's the soundtrack of coming home. The jukebox plays that old refrain. I'm back where nothing feels the same. Under neon lights, so don't forget, your name stays with me. It's my sunset. Through storms and roads unplanned, your name's a steady hand. I hear your name on this beat, beneath the doubt and the heat, playing loud in the quiet towns I roam. Through every turn and every street, it's your name on this beat, like a song I can't outgrow. It's the soundtrack of coming home. And I don't know where time will lead, but your name's my steady creed. Through the noise, through the crowd, it's a call I say out loud. I hear your name on this beat, beneath the doubt and the heat, playing loud in the quiet towns I roam. Through every turn and every street, it's your name on this beat, like a song I can't outgrow. It's the soundtrack of coming home. Yeah, your name stays here with me, written clear in every melody. The night was heavy, roads were tangled tight, fog rolling in like it owned the night. Headlights fading, tire marks on the ground. Then I caught a glimpse that turned it all around. She was standing by the roadside, boots sunk in the mud, eyes shining steady, fire rising from the flood. No neon signs, no promises in the rain, just a simple glow that pulled me through the pain. countless minutes sponsored by cold. But your steady look, like fireflies in jars, held the promise I could reach for stars. When the world gets quiet and the stars won't try, there's a spark inside, a reason to drive. Hope in your eyes, lighten up the night, a map to the dawn, guiding me right. No need for words when your gaze is this true. In the darkest hours, I see hope through you. And when the morning finds us tired but alive, your eyes still shine, they keep the fire inside. No grand illusions, just honest light and sound. In a world so restless, you're where hope is found. Hope in your eyes, lighten up the night, a map to the dawn, guiding me right. No need for words when your gaze is this true. In the darkest hours, I see hope through you. Through every mile, every turn on these roads, your eyes are the light that leads me home. The porch light flickers, old swings sway in time. Dust settles softly on memories we left behind. Summer nights slipping through open windows wide. You and me barefoot dancing, nowhere left to hide. But then the words just faded like the smoke from our fire. Silence grew like a wall, and hope seemed to tire. We held our breath till the walls could speak, counting days with no words to see. But here we stand, weathered and worn, past the call where storms were born. Through the quiet, through the pain, we survived the silence after all this time again. Coffee cups half full, mornings without your smile. Photographs in faded frames, the distance miles and miles. Still the porch swings creak as if calling out your name. porch light flickers, old swings slow their climb. After all the quiet, we survive the silence, living this time. Porch lights burning low, the stars just starting to climb. That old clock's ticking slow, telling us it's past midnight time. We were sitting on the tailgate, trucks lined under velvet skies, talking about the road ahead while the fireflies danced in your eyes. The crickets in the tall grass sang, the night air smelled like rain. You said one more song, one more laugh before we called it a day. And every minute stretched like the stretch of these country miles. I felt the gravity in your smile. So we stayed one more time under that big open sky, watching the world slow down, just you and I. The radio played songs about roads and hearts that roam, but for just one more night, we made this old porch our home. You pulled your jacket close, the cool night air wrapped around, talking about forever in whispers, no promises, just sound. I caught your hand in the moonlight, steady and warm like a flame, and swore right then and there I'd never see this night the same. While shadows danced between us, the world felt softer somehow. I wish that moment would somehow slow down. So we stayed one more time under that big open sky, watching the world slow down, just you and I. The radio played songs about roads and hearts that roam, but for just one more night, we made this old porch our home. It's funny how a night can change the plans you made, how a simple choice to linger can turn the whole world's shade. We don't need a map or a sign, just the pull of a moment frozen in time. So we stayed one more time under that big open sky, watching the world slow down, just you and I. The radio played songs about roads and hearts that roam, but for just one more night, we made this old porch our home. The porch lights burning low, and the stars are moving on, but we stayed one more time, and the magic's still hanging on. crooked, uncracked walls. Neon fades on these ghost town halls. Your hand in mine, we move through the ash. Memories flicker like a fading flash. In this world on fire, with cities torn apart, love's the ember glowing deep inside our hearts. We're building walls that hold, then breaking down the pain, finding hope beneath the rubble after all the rain. Sidewalks crack, but we learn to dance, finding rhythm in a second chance. Smoke clears slow, but your eyes still shine. A lifeline tossed in a world unkind. Though the lights are dim and the night is cold, this story's ours, it's yet to be told. In this world on fire, with cities torn apart, love's the ember glowing deep inside our hearts. We're building walls that hold, then breaking down the pain, finding hope beneath the rubble after all the rain. Between the ruins, a garden grows, tender shoots where no one knows. We hold the seeds in our weathered hands, planting dreams in scorched land. In this world on fire, with cities torn apart, love's the ember glowing deep inside our hearts. We're building walls that hold, then breaking down the pain, finding hope beneath the rubble after all the rain. The skyline's scarred, but we still stand tall. Love the strongest in the broken and the small. The clock's been frozen on the wall up in the hall. Your picture's on the mantle where it's caught my fall. We laughed beneath that old oak tree the summer of '09. Hands in dusty pockets, hearts beat in sync with time. But seasons change like a river shift, and so did you and me. I'm tracing lines on weathered hands, trying to set us free. I remember all the promises that never found the light, the fading sunsets on the porch, those long and lonesome nights. We paid the price of love. breeze cold beside the bed where dreams once freely roamed. The photographs are tattered now, each one a broken home. Your scent still lingers in the breeze, like words that went unsaid. I chase the fading footprints of the life we left instead. I reach for you in moments when the world seems far and wide. The silence fills the empty space where love was meant to hide. We paid the price of love in silent tears and quiet fights, counting every moment lost in endless, restless nights. While time stands still, we're falling through yesterday, holding on to memories that slowly slip away. And maybe someday down the road the pain will start to fade, like sunlight through the cedar trees in early morning shade. But tonight the past is all I have, wrapped tight beneath my skin, a story carved in broken hearts of where we might have been. We paid the price of love in silent tears and quiet fights, counting every moment lost in endless, restless nights. While time stands still, we're falling through yesterday, holding on to memories that slowly slip away. The clock's still frozen on the wall, but I'm moving on somehow. Through falling through yesterday, I'm learning to live now.
The sun falls low on the gravel lane, dust swirls up in a slow, sweet haze. Faded jeans and worn out boots, memories hanging like the harvest moon. That old porch light still flickers at night, where we carved our names by firelight. Your laugh still rides the summer breeze in fields of gold and maple trees. But time has a way of chasing down the roads we knew. Sometimes holding on just won't do. Rusty swings and the creek we knew, skipping stones and skies so blue. Your hand in mine, a story told in whispered laughs and promises bold. Yet the pages turn, the seasons change, leaving footprints that feel strange. When old roads call, I stand still at the crossroad where we made our will. The heart remembers, clear and true, but sometimes holding on just won't do. I'll watch the sunset on our dreams like rivers flowing to new streams. Not every path is meant to stay. Some things must gently fade away. When old roads call, I stand still at the crossroads where we made our will. The heart remembers, clear and true, but sometimes holding on just won't do. So I walk on beneath that sky with memories that never die. The sun sang low behind the old pine hill. Dust kicked up, the evening air was still. Two young hearts, wild and unafraid, took a chance in the golden haze. I remember that summer night, clear as glass. Your hand in mine, the world didn't pass. Roads uncharted, promises unsaid. Every smile like a dream in my head. But we were just kids with a fire untamed, running fast through the fields, calling out your name. Loving you was the bravest thing. Two hearts clashed like wild horses running. Against all odds, we stood our ground in a small town where love seldom found. The nights grew colder, the world got tough, but baby, we weren't scared, never enough. Your laugh was a lifeline, your eyes a spark, turning ordinary days into a work of art. Those shadows crept, we held our light, fighting for us through each long night. Loving you was the bravest thing. Two hearts clashed like wild horses out shoes. We chased a dream we couldn't choose. Your hand slipped loose beneath streetlight glow. Words we couldn't say began to show. Street signs passing like moments lost, counting every step what love had cost. We built our world on fragile ground, every smile hiding what we found. When the night unfolds the truth we fear, I'm left holding pieces of you near. Silent roads tell stories that we hide. What love cost us when the dark arrived. Coffee cold on that kitchen floor, words unspoken knocking at the door. Laughter turned to quiet sighs underneath these tight, honest skies. Promises tangled in morning light, fading fast from wrong to right. When the night unfolds the truth we fear, I'm left holding pieces of you near. Silent roads tell stories that we hide. What love cost us when the dark arrived. No fairy tales, no sweet forever, just borrowed time and tether. But in the silence I still see a love that was more than memory. When the night unfolds the truth we fear, I'm left holding pieces of you near. Silent roads tell stories that we hide. What love cost us when the dark arrived. Quiet roads and worn out shoes, I walk alone but think of you. Started out on a clear blue morning, sky so wide and free. Hearts were heavy, feet were weary, still believing we could be. You were holding on to memories we swore we'd never break. But the road grew tough and twisted, and our souls began to shake. We talked about the giving up, about the times we felt alone, sitting quiet in the silence where our troubles had grown. But there was something in the sunlight that pulled us back from the edge. A simple glance, a small smile, like a promise on the ledge. We almost gave up, learning how to stay.
Like the weight of stones untold, we trace the cracks inside our stories, trying to hold on to a fold. Through the tears and the frustration, through the doubts we never named, fighting hard to keep together what the world tried to untain. Then you reached out without a word, a lifeline in the night, and I held on to the feeling that maybe we could make it right. We almost gave up, learning how to stay, almost lost the maps along the way, but we found the strength in the smallest things, in every fight and every ring. We nearly lost our trust that day, but we're still here. We found a way. Sometimes love feels like a battlefield with no clear sign or end, but if you hold on through the storms, there's a chance to mend. So we'll keep walking down this road, hand in hand again, learning slowly how to stay, starting now. Night wind, we almost gave up, learning how to stay, almost lost the maps along the way, but we found the strength in the smallest things, in every fight and every ring. We nearly lost our trust that day, but we're still here. We found a way. Yeah, we almost gave up, but found our way. It's a night filled with a hum from the city streets, phones all buzzing with a million beats. You and me, caught in our little space, trying to find a moment in this endless chase. Coffee cups cold on the porch outside. Your eyes look tired, but they don't hide the quiet fights that we don't say loud, in a crowded room, but we're lost in the crowd. But I'm holding tight, yeah, I'm holding on, through the chaos, through the wrong. You're the only voice I wanna hear, cutting through this growing fear. Still standing in the static, in the middle of the noise. Your hands a steady rhythm I can trust, can't lose, rejoice. When the world spins faster and the stars don't show, I'm holding on through the noise, just so you know. Late night talks on that cracked old couch, stories spill out every twist and grouch. The world's so loud, but here it fades away. When you smile, it's like the sun cuts through gray. Yeah, I'm holding tight no matter sound. In this busy mess, you're my solid ground. No fake lines, no Hollywood scene, just two hearts holding on, it's what we mean. Still standing in the static, in the middle of the noise. Your hands are steady rhythm I can trust, can't lose, rejoice. When the world spins faster and the stars don't show, I'm holding on through the noise, just so you know. So here's to the noise that tries to pull us apart, but we found the calm tucked deep in our hearts. Still standing strong when it's all said and done. Through the noise tonight, two souls as one. The morning coffee's brewing slow, sunlight slips across the floor. Old oak table worn and scratched, but it holds the tales of more. You showed up with tired hands, stories hidden deep in your eyes. Weathered roads yet untraveled, the kind that never say goodbye. We dance around the silent spaces where words once spilled like rain. But through all the quiet battles, something stayed and kept the flame. Even when the words get tangled and the nights grow colder still, our steady hearts keep searching for the will. We're still beating strong, like a worn out song that's been played a million times but never lost its tone. Running through the storms, through the highs and lows. When hearts don't quit, we're never really alone. Late night talks under porch light glow, sharing dreams we dared to hide. Maps unfolded, dash plans rewritten, arms wide open for the ride. Your laugh cracks through the tension, breaks the hardest lines. In the quiet reckoning, our stubborn love still climbs. Though the road gets rough and winding and the miles stretch far and wide, our hearts connect, refusing to divide. We're still beating strong, like a worn tone, running through the storms, through the highs and lows. When hearts don't quit, we're never really alone. Still beating strong, yeah. Still beating strong. Through every twist in this life where we belong. Windows crack like fragile bones, streets wear tired shoes. Your name scrawled in broken glass, tangled on the news. Sirens hum in empty halls where laughter used to play. Each corner holds a photograph that won't fade away. Neon flickers in a diner where the coffee's always cold. Bar stools bear the stories that the night has never told. Behind the smoke-stained windows, I trace the words you said. Written on the walls, your name repeats inside my head. I walk these fractured avenues, chasing faded light. Every song I hear around here cuts deeper than the night. Your name in every song, flickering down these broken streets like graffiti on the sidewalks. It's in the summer heat, tangled in each melody, tangled in the cold night air. Your name's a faded letter, scattered everywhere. Old jukebox plays a ballad from a band we used to know. The lyrics spin our battles, the parts I can't let go. Cracked sidewalks spell your laughter, torn between the cracks. I follow footprints leading back, but all I find are tracks. Turn the corner past the diner and the gas station light. Your name scribbled on the walls, burned into the night. Your name in every song, flickering down these broken streets like graffiti on the sidewalks. It's in the summer heat, tangled in each melody, tangled in the cold night air. Your name's a faded letter, scattered everywhere. I'm piecing all these fragments like a lost postcard sent home, reading between the splinters, feeling less alone. In these broken cities, stitched with cracks and stories past, your name's the thread that pulls me through, the one that's meant to last. Your name in every song, flickering down these broken streets like graffiti on the sidewalks. It's in the summer heat, tangled in each melody, tangled in the cold night air. Your name's a faded letter, scattered everywhere. Scattered letters in the dust, I'm still holding on. Your name's a song that lingers after you're gone. The rain pelted down like a wild symphony. Windows rattled as the thunder rolled free. But inside this old house, a quiet stood tall, waiting for peace to answer the call. Coffee steam rises, the morning unfolds, stories and pictures on cracked, worn out walls. The night did its damage, left marks in the floor, but the heart in this house beats stronger once more. Every broken piece tells a tale of laughter, of tears, and the winds that wail. We're stepping through silence, not letting it win, holding on tight as the day begins. After the clouds settle, after the storm's loud cries, we're finding our footing beneath open skies. The noise may be heavy, but the soul's still strong, holding on through the chaos, where we belong. Old boots by the door, dried mud on the floor, reminders of past that we've walked before. The wind tried to break us, but the roots run deep in these hands, the promises we keep. Every broken piece tells a tale of laughter, of tears, and the winds that wail. We're stepping through silence, not letting it win, holding on tight as the day begins. After the clouds settle, after the storm's loud cries, we're finding our footing beneath open skies. The noise may be heavy, but the soul's still strong, holding on through the chaos, where we belong. In the quiet that comes when the wild fades away, there's a soft, steady rhythm in the light of day. We're patched like old denim, torn but true. There's beauty in the scars that we grew. After the clouds settle, after the storm's loud cries, we're finding our footing beneath open skies. The noise may be heavy, but the soul's still strong, holding on through the chaos, where we belong. Flickering street lamps outside our window pane, coffee cups half full and silence thick as rain. The night unfolds its stories, no need to shout, 'cause we were never easy when the lights go out. You trace a map on the table, faded and torn, each line a memory where we got lost and worn. The clock ticks steady but time slips, slow and light. We're tangled in the quiet from the fading night. Words like smoke curl up, disappear without a sound. But in this fragile darkness, truth is what we found. We were never easy when the lights went down. The night saw the fights, the secrets and the sounds. But something about the stillness made it worth the doubt. We were never easy when the lights go out. Your boots by the old door, dusty from the road. Stories in your eyes that you never quite told. The whiskey's in the glass, but it couldn't drown the way we found our rhythm when the sun went down. No need for perfect silence, no need to run and hide. In the raw and honest dark, side by side tonight. We were never easy when the lights went down. The night held all the truths without a single sound. Those sparks flew fast and wild like fireflies in the drought. We were never easy when the lights go out. Maybe the daylight's softer, maybe the morning's kind, but the nights reveal the edges we try to leave behind. So let the moonlight catch us in all our twists and doubts, because we live the hardest love when the lights go out. We were never easy when the lights went down, held tight through the storms that never made a sound. And though it's rough and lonesome and tangled all about, we were never easy when the lights go out. No promises of morning, no soft-spoken vows, just two hearts unguarded when the lights go out. The coffee's cold, the morning bare, your keys lie still beside my chair. No word, no note, just empty space left me here in this quiet place. You packed your things at midnight's call, no turning back, no final fall. The creak of floorboards, the door soft click, love's price was paid and it was quick. I watched the rain tap on the glass, counting moments that could never last.
sound, leaving hearts bruised on broken ground. I'm left with the silence, louder than words, the cost of goodbye that I never heard. Pieces scattered on the cold hard floor. What love cost us without closing the door. No goodbye said, just empty space. Love slipped away without a trace.
The night we met was far from calm. Your boots were dusty from the farm. You laughed about the crooked smile that hid the fire all the while. We started out with bumpy rides, no easy path on winding tides. Your truck broke down on that old trail. We shared a smoke and swapped our tales. Your worn out hat pulled low and rough, said, girl, life's never smooth or bluff. I thought I'd find a quiet road, but you and me, we've never slowed. Every fight and every laugh built the story, forged our path. We were never easy, never plain, like wild rivers in the rain, twisting, turning, breaking free. That's just how we came to be. No sweet songs of peace or calm, just rough roads and midnight talks. That summer night by firelight, you told me dreams were worth the fight. Down gravel roads and neon lights, we chased the dawn to morning bright. Your hands were calloused, heart was true. Never easy, but always you. I thought I'd find a quiet road, but you and me, we've never slowed. Every fight and every laugh built the story, forged our path. We were never easy, never plain, like wild rivers in the rain, twisting, turning, breaking free. That's just how we came to be. No sweet songs of peace or calm, just rough roads and midnight talks. We might have burned some bridges down, but never lost the common ground. Through every scar, through every bruise, we found the strength in what we choose. We were never easy, never plain, like wild rivers in the rain, twisting, turning, breaking free. That's just how we came to be. No sweet songs of peace or calm, just rough roads and midnight talks. No easy roads, no simple tales, just you and me and endless trails.
There's a kitchen light left burning low, your mug's still warm on the windowsill. I sit here tracing every line you left behind. Morning breaks without a sound, but I know you're near, though the house is still. Old records spin our favorite songs, while I find 1,000 ways to tell you I'm here. No need for words, no grand parade, just quiet moments that never fade. I'd do it all for you in the quiet, where love lives in every breath we take, holding you close when no one's watching. In the stillness, that's where my heart stays. There's a kitchen light left burning low, your mug's still warm on the windowsill. I sit here tracing every line you left behind. Morning breaks without a sound, but I know you're near, though the house is still. Old records spin our favorite songs, well, I find 1,000 ways to tell you I'm here. No need for words, no grand parade, just quiet moments that never fade. I'd do it all for you in the quiet, where love lives in every breath we take, holding you close when no one's watching. In the stillness, that's where my heart stays. Evenings by the porch light glow, your hand finds mine beneath the sky. We don't need a crowd to prove our story, just a steady beat of you beside my side. No need to shout what's true and real, in silence, darling, I always feel. I'd do it all for you in the quiet, where love lives in every breath we take, holding you close when no one's watching. Morning sunlight pours through cracked blinds. Dust floats softly in the quiet room. Coffee cold on the kitchen side. Faded pictures, recent blooms. You left your coat on the back of the chair. Spilled your secrets in the midnight air. The wild rose you picked by the old creek's bend lies wilted now, too proud to mend. Rooms still hum with what used to be, but silence speaks more honestly. Faded Polaroids on the mantle, frozen smiles that won't last long. Empty chairs and stories tangled in the spaces we called home. Love's aftermath, a quiet battle, holding on while moving on. What love left behind is more than scars. It's the song we can't undo. Your boots by the door caked in mud, traces of storms we weathered rough. Promises hung on rusted nails like autumn leaves caught in the gale. Every corner tells a tale we wrote, but pages bleed and ink won't hold. Faded Polaroids on the mantle, frozen smiles that won't last long. Empty chairs and stories tangled in the spaces we called home. Love's aftermath, a quiet battle, holding on while moving on. What love left behind is more than scars. It's the song we can't undo. I trace the rings on your coffee cup. Remember how those mornings used to hush, but now it's just a face in the frame, a chapter closed. But who's to blame? Faded Polaroids on the mantle, frozen smiles that won't last long. Empty chairs and stories tangled in the spaces we called home. Love's aftermath, a quiet battle, holding on while moving on. What love left behind is more than scars. It's the song we can't undo. So here we are with hearts that find pieces left in the wake of time. Wheels spin down, gravel headlights cut the night. Maps lay unfolded, but none feel right. Every mile I chase, every bend I steer, pulls me closer to where I need you near. I pass the old diner where we used to meet, the neon flickering just like my heartbeat.
Your laugh hung in the air like a summer tune under the weary watch of a silver moon. Storm clouds roll, but I don't mind, because with you the stars realign. The world pushes back, tries to pull us away, but my feet find your door anyway. No matter the crossroads, no matter the miles, every detour, every lost try, every road kept coming back to you. Against the world our sky stayed blue, through rain and thunder, under wide open skies. I found my way straight to your side. Dust kicks up on this lonesome track. Your voice on the radio brings me back to dusty boots and promises made underneath that old oak shade. They said the distance would break us into that time and road would make me choose, but every step, whether near or far, led me straight to who you are. No matter the crossroads, no matter the miles, every detour, every lost try, every road kept coming back to you. Against the world our sky stayed blue, through rain and thunder, under wide open skies. I found my way straight to your side. Skies might darken, winds might bend, but roads like these, they never end. Through fields frozen white or summer's bloom, my heart's compass leads me home to you. No matter the crossroads, no matter the miles, every detour, every lost try, every road kept coming back to you. Against the world our sky stayed blue, through rain and thunder, under wide open skies. I found my way straight to your side. We'll slow down now, your porch light shines. Every road in the world leads to your eyes.